Terrorists attack Niger Police Station, kidnap 6, set facility ablaze. NDLEA arrest Brazil returnee with cocaine concealed in undies. Lagos task force impounds 50 motorcycles, clears shanties along coastal road. And on the foreign scene, over 200 dead when rain-triggered landslide hits DR Congo mine. Hello and welcome to the news update on Trust TV. I am Mariam Idris. The news in details. Terrorists in large numbers launched a violent attack on the divisional police station in Aguara town, headquarters of Aguara local government area in Niger State, in the early hours of Sunday, setting the facility on fire and kidnapping 6 people. Sources told Daily Trust that the attackers arrived around 4 a.m., engaging police personnel with superior firepower and forcing them to retreat. A local resident, Hussein Muhammad, said part of a nearby UMC church was also set ablaze during the attack, spiking widespread panic and prompting many residents to flee the town. After burning the police station, the assailants reportedly moved to the church, abducting at least 6 people before fleeing the scene. When contacted, the Niger State Police Command spokesperson, SP Wasiu Abiodun, confirmed the attack, noting that no lives were lost. He stated on 1st February 2026, at about 3:40 a.m., armed bandits invaded Aguara community, attacked the police station where they were engaged by the tactical team on the ground, used suspected dynamite to set the station ablaze, having overpowered the team. The incident has heightened fear in Aguara, raising concerns about escalating banditry in Niger State and the security of public and religious institutions in the region. Authorities have vowed to intensify operations to rescue the kidnapped victims and restore order. And now the village head of Kurminwali in Kufana Chiefdom of Kajuru local government area, Kaduna State, Ishaku Azumi, has disclosed that 80 out of the 177 persons abducted from the community about 2 weeks ago have now been located, while 86 others remain missing. Speaking on the development, Dang Azumi said the 80 victims escaped into surrounding forest on the day of the attack and went into hiding out of fear, which delayed their return and communication with the community and authorities. Now, according to him, one of the escapees later contacted the community a few days ago and revealed that location, prompting local representatives to go into the bush to verify the claim. The village head explained that the escapees were afraid because they believed bandits had also burnt down Kurminwali, similar to what happened in the nearby community, which made them reluctant to return or reach out immediately. He added that a head count conducted on Friday confirmed that 80 persons were found in different forest settlements, while search teams have been deployed to other locations to ascertain whether more victims are still hiding in the bush. Trust TV had earlier reported on January 18th that armed bandits invaded Kurminwali at about 9 p.m., abducting 177 women, children, and men during coordinated attacks on 2 churches in the community. And now the chairman of Boko's local government area of Plateau State, Samuel Amalau, has ordered the immediate suspension of all mining activities, both legal and illegal, across the council area, following renewed deadly attacks on miners. The decision comes after a series of violent incidents in Plateau State. On January 22nd, gunmen attacked a mining site in Kuru community, just south local government area, killing 7 people. Earlier on December 17th, at least 12 persons were killed at night in Ratosofan community, Barkinladi local government area, also around a mining site. Local authorities attribute the attacks to gunmen suspected to be militias amid long-standing ethnic and resource-related tensions in the area. In a statement signed on Sunday, February 1st, 2026, Amalau also imposed a daily curfew on Tenti and Mandar districts of Boko's local government area until further notice. The chairman said the measures were aimed at restoring peace and protecting lives and property, warning that anyone who violates the suspension order or curfew will face sanctions in line with the law. Now, the Zamfara State Police Command has arrested 21 illegal miners in Zurmi and Maradun local government areas of the state. Now, according to the police public relations officer, DSP Yazid Abubakar, the suspects were arrested on Saturday, January 31st, 2026, during a joint operation involving the police anti-illegal mining unit, tactical unit, bomb disposal unit, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, and officials of the Federal Ministry of Mines and Minerals Development in Gusau. The operation was aimed at dislodging groups of illegal miners operating across the affected communities. Zamfara State has continued to battle widespread illegal mining, with thousands of miners and bandits reportedly occupying gold sites, worsening insecurity and forcing many communities to flee. Local government areas most affected include Maru, Anka, Saife, Bukuyum, Zurmi, Bungudu, Talata Mafara, and Shinkafi. Although the federal government recently lifted the ban on mining in the state to revive economic activities following an improved security assessment, illegal miners and armed groups are still said to control many mining sites, with residents continuing to face killings and kidnappings. The Nigeria Customs Service, NCS, Oyo Osun Area Command, has handed over seized ammunition, cartridges, and other prohibited weapons to the National Center for the Control of Small Arms and Light Weapons. The command also disclosed that it generated over 2.7 billion naira from anti-smuggling operations with 1 month. The handover took place at the command's headquarters in Ibadan, Oyo State. The report.
Presenting the seized weapons, the acting controller of the Oyo Osun Area Command, Deputy Controller of Customs, Wale Moses Adewale, said the items were intercepted from individuals attempting to smuggle them into Oyo State. He explained that the handover was carried out in line with the established procedures and strengthened interagency collaboration. Adewale condemned the activities of smugglers, describing the trafficking of prohibited items as a serious threat to national security and economic stability. He added that the command recorded significant seizures within 1 month, with a cumulative duty paid value (DPV) of nearly 3 billion. According to him, the interceptions were made at various flashpoints across the command's area of responsibility through credible intelligence, sustained patrols, and strategic enforcement operations. The seized items, he said, included foreign parboiled rice, used tires, premium motor spirit, second-hand clothing, cannabis sativa, Indian hemp, codeine syrup, tramadol, and used shoes.
In anti-smuggling operation, in line with Nigeria Customs Service, zero tolerance policy against smuggling and other forms of economic sabotage, the Oyo Osun Command remain to protect national economic interests. We will continue to collaborate effectively with Customs Intelligence Unit, which is CIU, Custom Police, sister security agents, and other relevant stakeholders to achieve and shared objective of safeguard the national economic security.
Receiving the seized arms on behalf of the NCCSALW, the Southwest Zonal Commander, Wei Olabisi, commended the Nigeria Customs Service for its cooperation and sustained collaboration. He noted that such synergy was crucial in efforts to curb the proliferation of small arms and light weapons across the country.
It's just to coordinate all the activities concerning the control of small arms and light weapons towards securing Nigeria peacefully and for the security purpose. And even our mission is just to prevent, to control proliferation and illegal possession of small arms and light weapons in collaboration, underline, in collaboration with all other stakeholders towards strengthening peace and security in Nigeria. Issue of security, and when we talk about the arms and ammunition, is not what an agency can do. We have to work in synergy. And for the reason, the Nigeria Customs, they've been doing a lot, mopping all these issues. As I'm talking to you, the Zonal Director, Southwest, is in Ibiroko for similar exercise. And by tomorrow, we still have similar exercise at Apapa Port. So they've been cooperating. The same thing will be the military, all the mop-up action, all the seized arms and ammunition. So according to the mandate, they hand it over to us for further action, which we used to destroy at our center.
Other seized items included foreign spaghetti, used compressors, pharmaceuticals, and vehicles. Also seized were means of conveyance, including a Volvo truck, a Volkswagen bus, with a combined duty paid value of 2.7 billion.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has arrested a Brazil-based Nigerian businessman, Uche Franklin Onyekwere, at the Murtala Muhammad International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos, for allegedly concealing parcels of cocaine in his private parts and footwear. The 47-year-old suspect was arrested on Thursday during the inward clearance of South African Airways passengers arriving from Brazil via Johannesburg, following intelligence reports. In a statement issued on Sunday by the NDLEA Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, the agency said a body scan confirmed drug concealment. A subsequent strip search revealed wraps of cocaine tied to the suspect's right thigh, while 2 additional wraps were found hidden in the soles of his shoes. In total, 3 wraps of cocaine weighing 1.60 kilograms were recovered. In a related development, NDLEA officers intercepted 1,183 kilograms of Canadian loud cannabis concealed in 2 vehicles inside a container from Montreal, Canada, during a joint inspection with customs and other security agencies at the Tin Can Island port in Lagos. Across the country, the agency also recorded multiple seizures in Niger State. Operatives intercepted a truck along the Dede-Abuja Expressway and arrested 3 suspects with 2,735 kilograms of skunk and 1 kilogram of synthetic cannabis. In Edo State, officers seized 792 kg of skunk along the Auchi-Abuja Road and destroyed over 4,000 kilograms of cannabis on a farm in Esan, Southeast local government area. And now Minister of Defense Christopher Musa says the military officers arrested over a foiled coup were fully aware of the consequences of their actions and are prepared to face justice. Musa assured that the accused would receive a fair trial and have access to legal counsel of their choice. He added that the government would also support the families of the alleged plotters. The 16 officers, including a brigadier general and a colonel, were arrested in October 2025 following intelligence from the Army, Defense Intelligence Agency DIA, and Department of State Services DSS. The Defense Headquarters confirmed on January 26, 2026 that the plot aimed to assassinate President Bola Tinubu, Vice President Kashim Shettima, and other top officials, as well as detain senior military leaders. This is the news update on Trust TV. Coming up after the break. Lagos Task Force impounds 50 motorcycles, clears shanties along Coastal Road. More news when we return. Do stay with us. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're watching the news update on Trust TV. Now let's take a recap of our major stories again. Terrorists attack Niger Police Station, kidnap 6, set facility ablaze. NDLEA arrest Brazil returnee with cocaine concealed in unders. Now moving on to more stories. The Lagos State Task Force has launched a fresh enforcement operation along the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road, seizing over 50 motorcycles and arresting 10 vehicles for traffic violations. The crackdown targeted illegal commercial motorcycles, one-way driving offences, and shanties erected along the corridor. Videos shared on X by Governor Sanwo-Olu's aide, Jibril Gawat, showed task force officials clamping down on erring road users and clearing roadside structures. The operation aligns with ongoing environmental and traffic control measures announced in November 2025 by the Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Tokumbo Wahab, aimed at maintaining order along the corridor. Now, authorities said the renewed enforcement seeks to restore road safety, curb reckless motorcycle operations, and protect critical infrastructure amid persistent complaints about one-way driving and illegal Okada activities on major highways in Lagos. And in Abia State, the governor, Alex Oti, says the Labour Party has formally notified the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, of plans to hold its congresses and a national convention in March as part of efforts to reposition the party. Speaking at a press briefing, Oti said preparations were already underway, including the revalidation of members and registration of new members ahead of the congresses and convention. The governor expressed regret over the exit of the party's former presidential candidate, Peter Obi, but wished him well, adding that while some members of the National Assembly had defected, the Labour Party remains committed to rebuilding and emerging stronger. Oti disclosed that the party had called on its former national chairman, Julius Abure, to work with stakeholders to strengthen the party rather than pursue prolonged court cases. He also said that the Labour Party would not participate in the forthcoming FCT Area Council elections, citing time constraints, and ruled out any plans for a political coalition, stressing that the party's focus is on internal consolidation. Other party leaders present at the meeting included Caretaker Committee Chairman Nenadi Usman, Darlington Nwokocha, and representatives of the NLC and TUC. In business, the Nigeria Governors Forum has agreed to prioritize sugar as a key driver of industrial development across a state. The National Sugar Development Council, NSDC, said on Sunday. NSDC Executive Secretary Kamar Bakrin told the forum's leadership in Abuja that the move aims to boost local production, reduce raw sugar import, create jobs, and achieve national self-sufficiency. He identified 11 states with a suitable land for sugarcane cultivation: Oyo, Kwara, Niger, Nasarawa, Kaduna, Kano, Bauchi, Gombe, Jigawa, Adamawa, and Taraba states. Bakrin noted that macroeconomic changes have improved the competitiveness of local sugar, with only about 200,000 hectares needed to meet self-sufficiency out of 1.2 million hectares of prime land nationwide. NGF Director General Abdulateef Shitu said many states are already engaged in sugar projects, including land development, agricultural schemes, and agro-industrial initiatives, highlighting the sector's potential for inclusive growth and community integration. And on the foreign scene, the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo says at least 200 people are feared dead after a massive landslide hit a militia-controlled mining site in the country's east. The landslide occurred at the Rubaya mine in North Kivu State, an area under the control of the M23 armed group. Local scavengers said a hillside collapsed on Wednesday, followed by another landslide on Thursday. The M23 appointed governor of the area, Eraston Bahati Musanga, confirmed that casualties could be as high as 200. Rescue efforts have been hampered by poor access to the area, with phone networks down and Congolese authorities forced to flee the zone after the arrival of the militants. The Rubaya mine is a major global source of coltan, a mineral used in the production of mobile phones and laptops. The Congolese government says armed groups make huge profits from the site through illegal taxation. Kinshasa has called on the international community to take urgent note of the tragedy, blaming it on armed occupation and the illegal exploitation of the country's mineral resources. In sports, Rivers United head coach Finidi George has declared that his team is fully focused on picking maximum points in today's CAF Champions League clash against Power Dynamos of Zambia. The Port Harcourt-based side will host the Zambian champions in a crucial matchday 4-group fixture at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, later today. Rivers United are yet to record a win in the group stage, having settled for a goalless draw against the same opponents in last weekend's matchday 3 encounter in Zambia. The result has left the Nigerian side under pressure to improve their standing in the group. Despite their slow start, Finidi expressed confidence in his players, saying the team has worked on converting chances and tightening their defensive shape ahead of the return leg. He noted that playing at home offers a valuable opportunity to secure 3 points and revive their qualification hopes. With that, we have come to the end of the news update on Trust TV. Do not forget to follow us across all our social media platforms and also join our YouTube live stream for more news. I am Mariam Idris. Thank you for watching.